Oh yeah, baby. Major League Table Tennis. It is the second session of day 2 of week number 6. And we've got some action for you today. A packed house for a good reason. First, let's welcome our officials, Peter Jung and William Jung. And now I will bring in the first team, the challengers, their 4th place in the West Division, battling tonight against strong opponents. Make some noise for Texas Smash! And their opponents, the #1 team right now in the West Division. The reason you are all here, get on your feet and make some noise for your very own Bay Area Blasters! All righty. Now that the Warriors have all entered the arena, let's shake some hands and slap some skins and let the games begin. And before we get into the matchup, a warm welcome for your very own micro motion dancers.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go! Round 7. Final round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 8.
Micro motion dancers!
Wow, an energetic start there from the Micro Motion Table Tennis Academy, a local club here in Pleasanton, California, I believe, to get us warmed up for the Bay Area Blasters and the Texas Smash here at the Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton, California. Texas Smash currently sitting at the bottom of the table, Sean. They have some serious ground to make up here. The Seattle Spinners, Portland Paddlers making great progress and had a really tight match in the last round. Texas Smash right now is the outlier. What are they going to have to do in this match? And looking at the order for later, what do you think has to happen here for Texas to turn things around?
I mean, they're going to have to double down and not only win the 4 singles and a doubles, they've got to win the golden game to go ahead.
And of course, it's all about the points here, not necessarily the result. So not only do they have to win decisively, because they are starting to fall behind. They do have great players on the team, obviously. It's about finding the right order and combination to get ahead.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have some great mixed matches with two of our top women players, Amy Wong and Lily Jung, facing off against men's players
Certainly,
for opposing teams. So this should be quite exciting, as well as got some great international players right at the beginning.
Yeah, those mixed matches for singles are going to be in singles 2 and 3. Lily Jung playing at Yuan Rebate and Amy Wong facing off against Sonura Silva, the player redrafted to the Bay Area Blasters. We'll lead out with Kasahara playing Tao Wen Jung. And Dave Macbeth and Ma Jianbao finish the singles lineup with a men's doubles clash in the middle of Tao Wen Jung and Adi Godwin against Macbeth and Daryl Sao. So this is, difficult to know how this match is going to turn out, but Texas putting their best foot forward. I'm really excited to see how these mixed matches go, particularly after yesterday, seeing how determined Lily Jung was to win her match, and she did so in style, doubling down in the golden game. You can see her taking some video. She's got some supporters in the house. And of course, competition format, 4 singles matches, 1 doubles match in the middle of both of those. 3 games to 11 each, and then that leads into the golden game, which is a game to 21 with 6 points overall.
And the home field advantage for the Blasters. This has been the best crowd by far that we've had.
I just love, there's a crowd wearing yellow up the back there that are here to give Lily some support. Mark Wei there dressed as a banana. This was organized by one of Lily's friends, Alan Huang. Erica Wu is here, 2012 US Olympian. And basically what I was explained to me before, that they wanted to wear red for the Blasters colors, but they weren't sure if there were similar colors, so they just asked Lily what her favorite color was, and Lily said yellow. So we now have a nice clump of yellow-wearing fans, and they're standing out great, and they have signs, and it's just great to see this kind of thing.
And how about those micro dancers?
I was sweating standing here watching that. I can't remember the last time I had to do that much footwork. There they are on the side of the
Game 1, Bay Area Blasters
side of the playing area. Standing room only. Jung to kick things off with the serve against Kasahara. And you have to wonder how much, this is like the biggest crowd and most energetic crowd that we've had so far in Major League Table Tennis. You have to wonder how much of an impact that's going to have for the Bay Area Blasters.
And you see Texas in the background standing up on the very first point. So they're going to try to, with their 6 to 8 players, combat a full crowd in yellow and with blaster signs.
Blasters drawn. So, Jung, 18th in the Major League Table Tennis standings, coming into the weekend with a 61% singles win rate. A little bit lower, 20 and 27 in the Golden game.
A little bit of a surprise there, considering his level of play. Of course, a former U.S. Open champion and just doing a lot of great things in the Bay Area.
Kasahara yesterday having a great win over Mateo in their match. Not on the power standings yet. Players must compete in at least 14 matches to qualify for a position in the season standings. You can find those on the Major League Table Tennis website.
MLTT.com.
Kasahara off to a great start here. Just slow, steady spin. See how much his wrist is kind of cocked back on the backhand to get it as open-faced as possible.
Matt, I believe right now, if the Blasters can win 4 points out of this full match, they will be atop of the Western Division heading into tomorrow. But there's be a lot of action tomorrow.
Let 3-5.
Kasahara just steady and consistent on the first opening. It's making a huge difference for him right now. Another solid backhand loop to get things started.
Not overplaying, just getting that first ball on nice and deep. Jung needs to get some offense going.
Kasahara clips the net. It's going to be interesting to see with the star matchup and Kasahara preferring these shorter, more compact forehand strokes, how that plays into this match.
Great backhand by Tao, but unable to convert as he steps around the backhand. And Kasahara looking very strong here in game 1. Wow, you could hear that. It was just a crack. He looped it, but sounded like a smash as he drove through the ball to get within 2 points of game 1.
Tao's going to have to try and regather himself here in the first game. Doesn't want this opening set to be a blowout. You also have to think a little bit about whether this big crowd might also be putting some pressure on Tao.
A lot of his students are here.
Yeah. He's out here first with a point to prove and a team to lead the way for. Of course, there's Oriol Monzo on the bench. He won't be playing today. Get into that a little bit. after the end of this
10-5.
game. And Kasahara gets the job done.
Just very well executed. A lot of backhand to backhand play by Kasahara.
Yeah, Kasahara quick off the blocks and quick on the table. Great opening performance, not just for him, but for the Texas team. They need this. And you almost have to wonder, I feel like for the last few matches, the Texas bench has been a little bit empty, a little bit less pumped up, and the tone is kind of flat. It's a little bit flat. And we've almost seen the same thing in Chicago.
I think one of the reasons, Matt, is just the personalities. Most of the players from Macbeth to Emmy Wong, very quiet. They're just not as boisterous as you have Nikhil Kumar or Andrew Sau, who are, every time they're winning a point, it's driving the team. And I even think with the Bay Area Blasters, Mr. Silva, you can just see it on his sleeve how much he wants to win. And even G-Way with the paddlers. And he's definitely, say, the heart and soul of the team when he's out there or when he's on the bench, making so many positive contributions to the energy level.
Look at the great crowd of young players. Little Chole sign there with the Blasters sticker on it. This is fantastic. I mean, this is the kind of atmosphere you want to see at an event like this.
It's a great deep serve.
Swings it wide.
Just so much power from Kasahara. Just no fear getting his forehand in.
Great shot down the line.
That was such a devastating backhand.
Now there's Ario Monzo. You'll see he has a cast on his finger. So actually during the Bay Area Bay Area Blasters, I should say, celebration yesterday when they all kind of fell over, unfortunately he broke his finger. So he's been getting x-rays today. He had to go into radiology, and it's he's broken a finger on his playing hand. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen tomorrow, because he would have to be in the order, I think. So yeah, unfortunately for him, he's not able to play this match. So hopefully that heals up quickly for him. We see him out here again.
Tend to think broken fingers take more than about 8 hours.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a challenge, but.
Well, usually when you think of a broken finger in table tennis, you think of a half-long serve and a badly judged loop, but yeah, this happened during the celebration. Tao and Jung turning up the heat here in game 2.
Backhand just landing right now. That time Kasahara challenging deep into the backhand. Tao and Jung, no difficulty opening up and jamming Kasahara himself.
Please don't touch the net. 2-6.
Wow, that's a 3-point right there.
Gets away with.
Kasahara just took a big swing without judging the shortness of the ball. And right now, Tao and Jung just moving it around.
And he's almost taken a bit of the pace off early in the point. Kasahara is struggling with a slightly slower ball. And if you give him speed, he's really good on the counter. Seeing a lot of those Bay Area Blasters signs up there. It's great. This time Kasahara gets him with the flying counter.
And when the Texas smash win a point, you just hear oohs from the crowd.
Hopefully they are oohs, not something else. So 3-9 trailing, but with the serve.
4-9.
Once Kasahara gets his first top spin in, unless Jung moves it around, he's got no difficulty keeping the sustained attacks. That first ball that Jung needs to place, needs to make him move his feet. That is such a great reloop.
10-5.
Kasahara just great racket speed.
Jung takes the second game, much to the delight of the home crowd. Tie things up at 1 game each. 11-5 the score. Sean, let's talk a little bit about placement, because we've seen this weekend alone a lot of occasions where players are just looping right into the racket in the middle of the forehand. You can see that example, Tao goes a little bit wide, but Lily Jung against Tyrese yesterday. He loops into the middle of her forehand, snap counter. Today, Nikhil against Collet, placement into the middle of the forehand, snap counter. And now we see a little bit of it again here with Kasahara.
Yeah, I think, again, looking at the matches that we saw today, the one player who really did a nice job in that situation was Jiwei. Play that first ball to the middle and then just fight to get more footwork so that you have 2 choices. Generally, you see that with all the Chinese players. They never just do a bomb cross court. They size it up, they look for where the player is leaning, and they'll go the opposite way because their balance and their technique is so solid. But right now with Kasahara, he takes such big swings. I'm sure Jung, as close as he is to the table, feels a lot of pressure. But I think if Tao can make that first loop, I think that'll serve him well here in game 3. Instead of being kind of a backboard or a target for Kasahara. Big game for both teams.
Oh, what an opener from Jung.
Perfect timing on the reloop.
1-love.
Those were 2 bombs by Kasahara. That's just really good technique. Kasahara dropped the serve, got a ball to come off the end of the table, and then just turned on it. Nice placement by Jung.
I mean, in this lineup, with this schedule of players going against each other, it's so important for these players to get out and try and get this 2-1 lead. And I think for Tao, particularly the position that Bay Area is in right now, they want to push that lead up. I mean, the East Coast, we're seeing separation now with the Carolina Gold Rush just pulling away from the rest of the competition.
Oh, that was the biggest swing I've seen so far by Tao in the matches this weekend. Coach Maggie Tian.
A little bit of a slower pace from Kasahara, and Tao gets caught reaching for that ball contact a little.
Yeah, that ball came over the net, maybe an extra inch or 2.
Perfect opportunity for him to step around and get on the forehand. 3 points each here. Everything tied up. Kasahara taking a 2-point lead here as the players switch sides as we get towards the end of this first singles match. And you can see up in the top right corner, the next matchup, Johan Rebete from Switzerland with the Texas Smash taking on the crowd favorite for tonight, no doubt, Lily Jung.
Lily taking 3 points in singles play Mr. McDonald of the Portland Paddlers last night. Lily played exceptionally well.
Kasahara just splitting away here.
Seven, 3.
Short drop shots off the serve have really proven to be a strength out here in Pleasanton.
Net. 7, 3. Let. 7, 3.
Kasahara just continuing to march ahead here. 8-3 lead.
The Chicago Wind, Dan Lee, in the stands.
There's a number of
Revolution.
familiar faces.
Yeah.
This lead is going to be tough to come back from the Tao and Jung. The speed of Kasahara is playing a big role here in this third game. Steady backhand opening has been a big factor in this match from the very start.
Yeah, I would say it's easily the difference of being able to start on his terms.
And he'll finish on his terms as well. Hiromitsu Kasahara leading the Texas Smash to a 2-1 lead here. They need it now more than ever. And if they can pull it off against this Bay Area Blasters team in front of a home crowd, it'll be pretty impressive. What a great performance from Kasahara to get things kicked off. So is that a cardboard cutout of Lily's face just to the left there? There is a excited mob. You can see Erica Wu there standing up with "You Inspire Me." But right now we're joined by Hiromitsu Kasahara. A great match, a fantastic display. From the very beginning, your first backhand loop was very well controlled, good topspin. How important was it for you to get that first ball in and to try and get into the rally?
Tao is first ball, second ball, forehand is so strong. So I focus first ball more, spin more quickly. So I make well today.
How important is this match tonight against Bay Area Blasters for the Texas Smash? How important?
I lose 3 matches in Texas after come here. First match lose, so focus. Mentally is down, but focus today's match.
Yeah, definitely a rebound for you. So congratulations, it was a really great match, and we'll see you for the golden game.
Thank you.
Great starting performance there from Kasahara. Look at that. As I said, up there at the back with the white sign, Erica Wu, US Olympian 2012. Boasting Lily Jung's favorite color, yellow. It's the Lily mob That's what we're going to call him from now on. Johan Rebete from Switzerland. Got to wonder how much pressure he's feeling. A lot of players from overseas, it's really uncommon to come into a competition and play male and female players. Whereas a player like Lily, she's used to this. This is in the US happening all the time. So
her practice partners are generally men because there's no other women that strong at a home club.
yeah, and you have these high rating events and a lot of matches. Of course, this is not the only mixed singles matchup. We're also going to see in the third singles match, Amy Wong facing off with Sanura Silva.
And I expect very long rallies here just because Rebete plays such a controlled mid-court game, which really lends itself to Lily kind of owning the table and choosing that backhand-to-backhand exchange that she's so strong at.
A little bit of a awkward serve receive there from Lily, but she gets the first point.
Love one.
Had enough backspin on.
Sometimes those can be extremely tough because they don't come out. So look at that. That's what we saw last night as well.
That's a strong message. That says to you, you're in my house, boy.
Right. If you're going to spin it up to my backhand, expect me to paint the lines in either direction. Oh, that was a deep push. I don't know if it slid a little bit. Rebete wiping the table, but that was aggressive. Oh, that was
This is a lot of pressure to be under. In front of quite a rowdy audience. And he'll get that backhand looping. He needs to put good pressure on his first opening. We saw yesterday Lily controlling, as usual, immensely well on the backhand, but also firing on those forehand counters as well. So the importance of finding space on the table and getting into it quickly for Rebete is really important. Gets the job done.
Very smart play by Lily, keeping it on the backhand side, keeping an eye in case Rebete tries to step around. She's been very patient,
1-4.
adding a little extra top spin to her ball.
And again,
what a start, 5-1.
That steady backhand topspin opening seems to be working well for everyone tonight.
5-1.
Pressure is on for Johan Rebete. What a flick. Lily Jung in command. Johan Rebete 21st in the MLTT standings, 58.3% with a 7-5 record in singles, 10-16 in the Golden game.
Very strong opening by Lily, really her trademark. Well placed, good spin, but very deep.
Let. 1-7.
There's that step, and the depth on it is so important. There's a little bit of extra height, maybe slightly risky, but it's just hitting the back line of the table.
Let. 1-8.
And Rebete with a big forehand attack.
8-2.
The importance of controlling that serve. That's where it's going to make the big difference.
What a quality set of backhands over the table by Lily Jung. First with the opening, and then just constant pressure keeping the ball into the backhand-to-backhand exchange, dealing with the net ball, but continuing to play into the body.
Just misses the forehand
3
counter.
9.
Rebate trailing 3 points to 9. Serve and attack is really the strategy he's going to have to go with.
And Lily
bit more,
just
I think.
continuing on a tear like she did yesterday, beating her male counterpart from the paddlers.
4 9.
I think the Bananas need to get some cheering going here.
Couple of short forehand receives there, causing trouble for Lily Jung. Speaking of Bananas, Mark Wei, look at that. Look at the energy we're getting from this guy. Somebody has a marry me sign for Lily, so that's a variety of fans here. Rebate is coming back a little bit here. Lily needs to seal out this first game, otherwise she's at risk of Rebate coming back in. Especially after his last 2 serves. She needs to capitalize here. This time that deep backhand loop, not cutting it. Rebate setting that up really well, stepping around.
It almost seemed like on that last one, he was stepping around earlier in that backhand loop.
So
A little easier to read.
both teams with 2 timeouts for these individual singles and doubles matches before the Golden Game, and the Bay Area Blasters are going to use their first now. Lily Jung starting with a great lead. Rebate starting to fight back here. Maggie Tian on the bench. Tao Wen-jung giving some advice too. The Bay Area Blasters had a great start yesterday. They want to continue this run here on home turf. The stands are packed. By far the biggest audience we've had here. It's not an empty seat.
Standing room only. All the VIP seats have been filled. They've added some extra seats behind the corners.
So Rebate using the backhand serve, serving short to the forehand. It's going to be interesting to see if he uses those again, goes for the same service variations. He's in a position here where if he can win 2 off his serve, that could change things immensely.
Oh, a deep kicking serve. Like Lily was leaning in. Just to not read the bounce.
A late run in from the ball boy there.
And the exact same serve, and this time Lily converts with a great off the bounce return, but then the block out to the forehand.
Now this is a big point for Lily Jung.
Lily going for it. No hesitation to go for the forehand flip kill. See Amy Wong. She will be playing after the doubles match against Sonora Silva. Our second mixed singles match here.
And she will take that game point. Nerves of steel, Lily Jung. It was an almost comeback from Rebate, dangerously close.
And the shot Lily did right here, where she added a little extra spin, was just enough to jam Rebate in the backhand corner.
There is some big chanting going on from the Lily mob, as we'll call them. I'm not entirely sure what the signs we're seeing right there. What a fantastic play to finish off that game. She started so strong in this game, so confident.
Well, she controlled the tempo so well, established who was playing the quicker shots, but then towards the end, Revite slowed it down, started picking off some of the slower openings. But credit Lily for just jumping on those last 2 points. And now we are even up at 2 points for 2 points.
You've got to also wonder how things could have worked out if Maggie Tian hadn't called that timeout.
That can be a whole match changer. Lily loses that first game, clearly the first 1 or 2 points of game 2.
Game 2, last to serve.
Will be even more significant. Right now, Lily with a nice 1-0 lead.
And Revite opting to try and go short. Lily, short game yesterday was on point. Today, keeping it tight as well.
Yeah, generally, if you're playing against a top female, you're better off just getting out of the short game and trying to loop it hard, loop it strong, but you can't loop it to her paddle. Lily's going to cover those without any difficulty, but to get a chance to back up and go forehand to forehand or forehand to the middle, you don't want to play Lily's backhand.
Bold attack there
1-2.
from Jung. Revite steady on the openings, but it's all about the pressure applied.
Net
That-
serve.
Umpires called
1-2.
that there.
But that was a good deep serve by Revite. He's putting pressure on Lily to possibly finish the ball.
Oh, you can't make this stuff up.
Top 10 point.
Definitely. That was
3-1.
just a given for Revite. I don't think anybody saw that coming back. That
He went
was
to the
unreal.
middle, and Lily was able to get her racket through the middle zone. Perfectly timed.
When it comes to confidence, she's just getting another great start here in the second game.
And this is on her rhythm. She has no difficulty. I'm sure she's done that drill 1,000 times in practice once she makes her first attack to just stay on top of the ball and move it around. That was a great
So smart.
down the line. She could have gone cross court. That's where Revite had his paddle. Just took an extra millisecond to create the down the line angle.
The Bay Area kids absolutely loving it with their Bay Area Blasters Chole signs.
Oh, Lily had the opportunity there. That ball came off the end.
It's a nice half-long serve from Yuan Revite. And that's going to clip the edge.
5-3.
Closes to within 2.
It's just not easy for a male player to play at Lily's tempo. Of course, you can make bigger shots, but she's not giving you the time to take a backswing. Everything off the bounce. Look at that quality block on the forehand.
Sean, I mean,
6-3.
it's a good opportunity for you to talk a little bit about how you would go about dealing with that tempo. How do you go about slowing a player like Lily down?
I would really mix short to the middle and deep to the corners and make her have to do something that she's not as comfortable with. That ball caught the back edge.
4-6.
Lily plays everything so quick off the bounce, as well as she's always adding spin to the ball. So if you try to take a backswing, you're judging the amount of spin on the ball, and the depth is not easy, and she can move it
4-6.
around. So you want to get into a little bit more of a one shot, like Omatayo, just a big ball to get through her defense and move it around. Cannot play to one spot. Almost simplify your game, just a lot of deep pushes. Occasionally drop it to the center. There's a nice deep serve.
Oh, and she's on top of it again.
Second time. Revite had the finishing shot. Lily said, watch this go by.
We're going to get a great compilation of just those shots at the end of this. That's 2 outstanding counter hits. And Sean, you must be pretty pleased because I'm pretty sure you have Lily in your lineup for Fantasy League this
Absolutely.
weekend. And if you haven't joined the Fantasy League yet, you can sign up at fantasizer.com. It's the first fantasy league for table tennis. My first time getting involved with a Squats Fantasy League, and I've been enjoying it so much. It's great to pick your own team and to see how these players perform. And trash talk a little bit. Don't forget that part. Oh, and again. Rabate has to be just baffled at how things are going here. It's just a long, fast serve into the elbow, working perfectly. Again, like you said, Sean, sometimes you just have to get in there and go long first.
The short game is not going to give Rabate anything to really work with, especially if his first loop is spinny. He's got to go with a little bit more of a drive. Don't just spin it up, because Lily can take those off the bounce and really shorten his reaction time. And again, her forehand, it's 8-8 right now, but her forehand's just been on fire.
And the ball pops up, and you know she's not going to play the obvious shot.
Great angle by Lily, very patient, took her time. Great weight transfer forward and just drove that ball home. Still with the serve.
And gets in over the table, a great follow-up. The recovery out from that ball was...
That was the skill. Stepping in, but then stepping out to make a normal shot and not being jammed.
Over the line. And again, we've talked about this already in the last match and talking about previous matches. When you have a player like Lily, who is so strong at countering on the forehand, counter driving, counter looping early off the bounce,
Game 3, Texas to
really be careful about playing into the middle of the forehand.
Here comes the deep serves.
I mean, at this stage, when you're down 2-0, do you just serve deep almost the whole game?
Look at that. Just radar central. Just able to put her paddle on the ball and redirect the energy without any difficulty.
Placed the ball a little bit slower. The placement similar. She was still ready to make the counter.
And she was just early with the ball clipping the net on her side. Lily winning the battle of the hand speed for sure. That ball, she just needs to spin, add a little bit more spin to clear the net.
A little bit of a frustrated look back at the bench from Lily Jung.
3-2.
Rabate with a service error. With the big forehand. One of the first big shots we've seen from him, and look at the placement on that.
He drives the ball really well, and he has no difficulty getting the big shot off. It's just Lily has controlled the tempo so well that we haven't seen those backswings.
2-5.
So Rabate switching ends into the third game here with a 5-2 lead. It's the first big lead that he's had during this match. That's a lead that's going to continue.
And that's a really good position for Rabate. Get it out to the forehand. Heavy spin. Take Lily off the table.
7-2. That 7-2.
Great play by Lily. Rabate, though, is finding that distance from the table where he's a little bit more comfortable in the rally.
The thing is, Lily can use his spin to her advantage if she can readjust and get up to the table. That last point was a great example.
This time Revite with the counter brings it out wide to the forehand.
Solid third ball attack.
8-4.
If Revite can take one game here, he'll keep Texas drawn up. Bay Area Blasters currently leading 3 games to 2 overall. And the reverse pendulum serve, a little bit half-long. Half-long serves have actually worked okay for Revite throughout this match. Just hasn't quite used them enough.
There's the deeper serve, just
4-10.
forcing Lily off the table.
Probably wishes he'd figured that out a little bit sooner.
Yeah, maybe game 1, but now at 10-4. Every game counts here.
7-4, game to Texas.
Revite takes game 3. Lily Jung not able to complete the sweep, but still a 2-1 win for Lily Jung, showing her dominance here in front of a home crowd. Her mob of fans here just delighted at the performance from Lily Jung. We're going to get her over here in a few moments after a stellar performance. Revite is going to go back to the bench, and next up will come the doubles. Right now, it's time to have another chat with Lily Jung. Lily, I'm actually just going to stand up for a second here and just take a little bow. I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness. What an outstanding performance, and kind of doubling down on how you played yesterday. Some of those forehand counters that you played were you just totally went for broke. What was your mentality going into this match?
Honestly, it was just, I knew it was going to be a long shot. I knew he had really good serves. So the important thing was for me to return them, and I popped up a lot of them high, but you know, it's a 50-50 chance. If he goes to forehand or backhand, I just close my eyes and whack the ball.
So we could talk about tactics, but what about this group behind you? How crazy are those guys and the support that they've brought out tonight?
Yeah, it's really amazing. You know, I have just some incredible friends, and I think them cheering and, you know, really rallying behind me gave me the motivation and the desire to win. So I'm so grateful to them.
And how are you feeling now with your results from yesterday and today, going into today's Golden game? I mean, the Bay Area Blasters are in such a good position right now on home ground. So what are you thinking you're going to bring to the Golden game today?
Well, the Golden game is still, you know, anyone's game. So I'm trying not to celebrate too early. Just put my head down, keep focused, and take it point by point.
Well, Lily, congratulations. Another solid performance and another win for the ladies. So congratulations, and we'll see you in the Golden game.
Thank you. Yeah.
So a great performance there from Lily Jung, and a doubles coming up here. Dave Macbeth from the United Kingdom pairing up with Daryl Zhao for the Texas Smash. And the pair we've seen before as well, Tao Wen-chung and Adi Godwani for the Bay Area Blasters.
And they had a great comeback victory in Santa Cruz. So again, we've seen with all of these doubles teams, the more you play together, the better you play. So I think with Adi having Tao Wen-chung really be the quarterback and allow him just to go in and make his shots, it should be a very formidable team.
Yeah, so it was week 2, this exact matchup, and Adi and Tao came out 2-1, winning 11-10 in the decider. I think it might have been 10-6.
Or even 10-5. I'll check with Evan. Could have been 10-4.
Evan knows all.
He is our crack statistician, although I think I am beating him soundly in the Fantasy League this weekend.
Well, you haven't checked yet, but after that performance from Lily, I think you're looking pretty good.
So great to hear "Let's Go Blasters."
Love 2.
That is so pretty. Macbeth's backhand opening and closing, just so solid. That is
So 1-2.
ouch.
3, 1.
This missed serve. I mean, we've seen, I think, in this weekend alone,
At least
quite
7.
a few. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to keep a tally, but. And Macbeth just unleashing on that backhand. Right now, it's all tied up at 3-3 between the teams. This doubles match is going to be
3-2.
important.
Two, 4.
So 4-2, Godwin and Tao taking the lead.
Oh, beautiful play by Daryl Tsao. Just over the table. Oh, beautiful play.
And Macbeth off that backhand corner, looking really comfortable.
And Godwin, when he's in that situation, he needs to take it a little wider to the backhand. In doubles, playing it right down the center with somebody like Daryl Tsao, he's going to have no trouble getting his forehand going. Doubles is really such a game and match of placement. Very nice, well done. Get it nice and deep into the backhand. If you're going to have Daryl Tsao attack, you want him doing it from the backhand side. You don't want to have his forehand be his opening shot. That was a good fight by Audie. Ball was coming off the end. It would make it very difficult to keep it short, and he just fought for the first loop.
It's also interesting when you look at the height differences of the players. So you have Macbeth, who's relatively on the taller side. Daryl tends to play shorter, more compact strokes, so he's better at covering inside the table, whereas Macbeth plays better on the wings. So that also works into the double strategy as well, of how you combine together to capitalize off that.
But all these players are really looking to drop the serve. The serve comes off the end of the table, they will attack, but everyone knows to keep the serve nice and short. That's a quality loop by Audie. Nice serve. That ball goes long, and then Audie jumps right on top of it.
Tao not able to pick that up off the corner. Beth and Tsao trailed 7 points to 8.
What a return by Tao Wen-Jung off the table with his backhand. Completely surprising David Macbeth.
Macbeth is currently 14th on the standings with a notable 53% in doubles, 8 and 7. That's coming into the weekend. Positive ratios across the board for singles, doubles, and the golden game.
And he is playing in the 1-2 position. We'll see him in singles match number 4.
10-7.
Definitely not easy traveling all the way from the UK to the West Coast matches.
So a good start here for the Bay Area Blasters 11-7. We'll head back to the bench to coach Maggie Tian.
Just really good teamwork by the Blasters. Again, Tao and Jung bringing some backhands back, but again, controlling the ball, mixing it up, and a lot of errors from Texas in this match.
We are having a couple of small technical difficulties in the stream with the scoring. Notice the score flickering out, so I'll be doing my best to try and keep you guys up to date with the score as we go. I'm sure the great team here at Major League Table Tennis Production will have that fixed pretty quickly. There's the wear number 1 glove.
Game 2, Texas to serve, love off.
That is one over-the-table flip.
Where's our scoreboard? I didn't have to do any heavy lifting. Thank you, production team.
Great angle by Tao and Jung. Looked like Daryl was going to have a chance to have Audie go for a run, but Tao just angled it wide to the backhand.
Tao's placement in these last couple of points, really on the mark.
Really stepped up his game. I think he's going to have a little bit more to work with off of Macbeth's ball.
Nikhil Kumar's just arrived to watch the match. That just barely clipped the back edge.
That was a beautiful deep push by Tao. Gave Audie the ball he wanted. Just Daryl able to add more topspin.
And Macbeth strong from the midcourt.
Audie needs to realize when Macbeth is midcourt, pretty much reloop anything. Very good touch, good hands. That was a juicy serve there. That ball had some extra hop on it. Quality loop by Audie Godwin, nice down the line. And a jamming push into Macbeth's body. And the Blasters take their first lead of game 2.
And Tao just playing phenomenally over the table.
Great footwork, steps in, drives the ball. Was rewarded with a 2-point lead.
Point there. And Bay Area Blasters in command of this doubles contest. Godwin and Tao and Jung have so far maintained control. And Tao and Jung lands on the floor but hits a clean winner down.
Just basically kind of ran past the ball, but had the presence of mind to get his paddle on it. add a little bit of force.
Daryl Zhao, fantastic forehand flick there. The Texas smash. Need the doubles to go well for them. And again, 2 serve receives in a row. And we can see Wang Jingshin there from the Princeton Revolution with Roger Kang, and I believe Koyo Kanemitsu is somewhere in there as well.
What a backhand by Taowen Jung. That's acceleration through the ball.
And Godwin goes for the half-long opening. Sends the ball long. And Daryl Zhao puts the ball into empty space. Safe and down the middle of the table.
Yeah, Godwin needs to know that no place is safe to just stop moving. Had a little messy with the drop kick by Taowen
I don't know
Jung.
if that does messy justice. It's 9-9, and we are going to have a timeout here from the Texas Smash bench. Coach Jorg Bitzigayo bringing his players back after a good run of points. He wants to make sure that these guys bring home game 2. It's so funny to see the Princeton Revolution players that are here, that live here in California. This is a great opportunity for them to do a bit of scouting and scoping before we head to South Carolina for the cross next month.
Again, though, they can go to YouTube or the Bally's Live app and see all the prior matches, but nothing like seeing it here in person.
That's true.
Being
and
among the crowd.
And you can be among the crowd yourself. MLTT.com/tickets. I can tell you personally, from sitting at home through the first 2 months of this competition that I missed, unfortunately for me, being here last week for the first time in Chicago and now here, it is a totally different vibe. And I can tell you right now, the audiences are getting bigger. Chicago was great. This Bay Area crowd has been just amazing. So I encourage everyone, if Major League Table Tennis shows up anywhere near your neighborhood, take the chance and come down here. And
that was a great, smart shot by Audi. The ball came off the end of the table and he just took his time, spun it up, kept it low.
Great racket adjustment too.
Yeah. Could have looped it higher, but that would have been met with a beautiful reloop. That time Daryl turned the tables and got his own first opening into the body.
It looked like Tao was trying to drop the ball short, but drifted a little bit.
And again, 1 point right now for game 2.
That's the guy maybe pointing to the body there, I think. A little bit of strategy from the bench. Oh, and the return net.
That is home court advantage.
Godwin picks up the net ball and returns with a net ball.
Great footwork, great extension.
There was nothing Dave Macbeth could do there.
Can only watch that ball dribble over.
He'd kind of planted his feet there for a backhand loop. There was just no opportunity for him to move on that one. And the Bay Area Blasters take the second game. Taowen Jung and Aditya Godwin guaranteeing themselves a small win here.
Plus, I think it
points.
guarantees that the Blasters at the end of today will be atop of the West Coast standings, regardless of winning any more games. They're trying to pad their lead right now. And I know they're not satisfied, but they're going to go for the third game here in doubles, and we've got some great mixed matchups coming with Amy Wong and Sonora Silva.
Yes, that is the third singles match will be.
And then the power of Ma Jinbao against David Macbeth.
A little preview for you up there in the top right corner. Amy Wong, current US national champion, going up against Sonora Silva from Sri Lanka.
Playing, I think, playing Texas Wesleyan.
Currently, yeah, at Texas Wesleyan. And Godwin putting in the work here.
Yeah, nice try to get that backhand to land. See him doing a much better job of moving back into the court after being kind of pushed out to the forehand side to give his partner some space.
It's difficult to clear that much space. I mean, Tao has pretty big swings, and Godwini's ending up off the corner a lot.
Just very good teamwork with the Blasters. It's time for Texas to get some offense going.
And Tao just leapfrogging to try and get to that ball.
Running around almost a little on the back door here, going. Almost saw a cartwheel.
It would have been pretty impressive. Tao,
he's looking sometimes a little bit tired. Also, I mean, he's worked so hard this weekend, and when he's missing the balls, it's usually just barely getting to the net. He's not overplaying when he's weak on the offense.
Macbeth just taking a step back and carrying the ball back into the table. Kind of put Daryl in a more difficult position, I feel, on the next ball.
Oh, the deep, aggressive serve by Tawen Jung.
Taking a leaf out of Fabiola Diaz's book.
Service winner. And Macbeth thinking to himself, what is going on here? Just juicing up the serve, keeping it nice and low. Now if we were playing pickleball, you could do that.
I almost thought that came back. Oh, it was Tao.
Yeah, he did the 1-2 combo.
And Daryl over the table with the forehand flick. That's been a superb shot for him in this doubles. In the last game, he got 2 serve receives back to back.
Yeah, really does a nice job of getting in for the ball. Really balanced. Just so impressed by our younger players, Audie, Daryl Sao, Andrew, Cal.
Beth driving that backhand down the line. I mean, Texas is starting to get a little bit rowdier. It's good to see some positive energy coming off their bench. They need to push. They need to keep fighting. I think this has been a theme from many of the teams, but the ones that are kind of falling to the bottom of the table are starting to struggle a little bit, and we saw it last weekend on the East Coast as well.
Nice 1-2 combination by Texas there. Set of backhands. Another Daryl Sao. Solid opening. 3 points away.
Bay Area Blasters chants have started up again from the audience. Daryl going in for the forehand flip receive again. It's a great shot when it goes on.
Oh, Audie needs to play that one with his forehand. Definitely, and you could see he does a little bit of a swing afterwards.
Tao just ripping through the forehand contact. Texas, 6 opportunities here. Now 5. 6, the lead. But the door not totally closed on the Bay Area Blasters just yet, but it will be. Tao and Jung puts the ball long. Dave Macbeth and Daryl Sau will collect 1 point by winning the 3rd game. But overall, a 2-1 win for the Bay Area Blasters on home ground. Tao and Jung and Adi Godwani. A great teamwork. You could see the communication was there and the lengths that Tao was willing to go to keep them there.
Covering the entire court, back court, great drop shots off the serve.
And it looks like we'll be, I just saw Tao kind of point Adi in the direction of the interview.
Seniority gets that.
He's signing off until the golden game. Adi Godwani, a great doubles performance. You beat them last time, coming back very, very tight at the end. This time you had a superb start. What was important for you guys coming into this doubles match to get such an early lead?
You know, I think we had a really hard time last time with David Macbeth's attacking game, especially on the backhand side and short game. But this time we were trying to stay closer to the table and we were more ready for that. So I think that made a big difference for us. And of course, the second game we were a bit lucky in the end. But I'm just glad it worked out for us.
It was a fantastic net retrieve from you, though.
Thank you.
So, Adi, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Lily. How does it feel to play in this type of crowd in your hometown? We've got Bay Area Blaster signs with the kids saying Chole, and you've got the Lily, what did you call it? The
Lily mob
in the corner. How much fun is that?
You know, it's absolutely amazing. I think like it's a great turnout, and just having them here for us, the atmosphere just makes us, feel really happy and really helps us lift our game.
And how are you feeling after your matches yesterday and today, going into this golden game today? You'll probably want to finish strong. I know you're actually heading out tomorrow.
Right,
to
I am heading out tomorrow.
WTT event in Portugal.
Yeah, so the golden game is very important, especially with this format. So I will prepare well and, talk with my teammates and come back strong.
Well, congratulations on getting that doubles win in.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you in the golden game.
All right, we have a mixed match right here. Amy Wong, current Pan Am Championships gold medalist, Pan Am Games.
She has, of some sorts, a hat trick.
Right,
Not
between the Pan Am Championships and the Pan Am Games.
Yeah, the Pan Am Games team.
Teaming up with Lily and Rachel Sung to take the team event.
There's
team
Alan Huang in the yellow.
Practice
So
and
I was
serve.
told that she organized this, a very close friend of Lily's. So the yellow Lily mob is, she's responsible for that.
Last one.
I think it's been really fantastic, and I've had some great conversations with Lily about her decision to come back to the US, and I think she's just got such a great group of people around her. It's been really nice to see her have that support here.
Yeah, she's mentioned many times in her personal blog what it means to come back and recharge and be around her best friends.
Yeah. And Amy Wong just misses the table. Sonura Silva is going to be bringing the fire, but Amy controls so well over the table.
Her over the table re-loops and control.
She really makes it look effortless, but Sonura is a player whose energy could match up really well here because he will chase everything. He'll go after every ball.
Amy's going to have to probably hit 2 to 3 good balls once she opens up the point to really finish it.
One thing we did see in the practice hall leading up to this match was Sonura warming up with Lily. So
smart move.
Yeah, had some practice with those quick exchanges. trying to take it out wide onto the forehand. She'll probably be feeling a little bit of pressure out there. She had a difficult match yesterday and also really struggled at the end of the Golden game.
Amy plays with such rhythm that you will see a bit of streakiness. When she gets going, she can win points in a bunch. But right now, Sonora Silva is mixing it up, not giving her anything to play off of.
I mean, one of the things about Amy is that she probably hasn't played as many male players recently because she aged out. Well, she kind of moved out of the rating group so long ago. And she's been such a strong player here in the US, and particularly the last couple of years. I mean, her performances at the national level here in the US and in the Pan Am region.
And then in the feeder events also for World Table Tennis.
Yeah. She's really just gone from strength to strength, and one of the things that I think people really love to watch her is just to see how effortless.
Wow, look at Sonora Silva.
And Amy just stands at the table and doesn't even move.
We saw.
Oh, that just sends the best message ever. I'm not going to let you do that to me again. So Amy having a couple of timing issues. I mean, it's tough. Sonora's, like I said, he's going to chase after every ball. He's very athletic, but also very scrappy.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing, the scrappiness, where he doesn't give or doesn't allow a ball to get by him, that is going to cause Amy to play that one extra shot that when she's playing the women players, generally that's enough.
Yeah.
And he also is getting back off the table. He's not getting caught so close to the table. Of course, Silva played great in his initial match for the Revolution, going back into the pool and being picked up by the Blasters as they had an issue with one of the players. But he has really shined brightly for the Bay Area Blasters.
I'm still just in awe at that backhand flick over the table that Amy played.
That was Macbethian, the amount of pace that she put on it.
An Amateo special.
And that was an Amateo forehand.
So it'll be interesting to see what Amy comes back with here in game two.
And again, Silva playing good tactics, mixing it up.
And he's done well to go toe-to-toe in these quicker rallies. Silva has a really good balance in his game of speed and power. It's kind of just really finely balanced.
He uses his legs extremely well, and after every shot, he resets so quickly that he's not afraid to move to get in a position. Oh, that was a good serve. We've seen a number of those net calls. Seems like every match will have at least one, where both players were a little surprised at what the umpire saw. That was a net, but then goes long.
3-1.
Sometimes when you get a let call you didn't expect after you'd won the point, it can create some frustration. Now Silva in the driver's seat.
Definitely struggling out there a little bit. Amy's such a tough player to read. Usually she's out there not really showing anything, so it can be really hard to see when momentum changes in particular. You can't really tell whether she's focused or a little bit out of focus, whether she's comfortable or uncomfortable. She just maintains a very stoic appearance on the table. Can make her very hard to play against because, again, when she's playing over the table, she makes things look so effortless. Silva,
Wow.
putting it away over the table.
6-3.
Again, great footwork, steps in under the table.
And Amy redirecting the ball a couple of times.
But just a great full point. Silva, again, not giving an inch, but Amy dictating with the forehand.
She did really well to get that net ball back and block the next ball, but
Silva just on top of it with the offense.
8-4.
Silva just on the attack.
And he's just making such good decisions when to step around, because
9-4.
if he's early, he's going to pay for it. Good placement on the
4-10.
serve.
Let 4-10.
Get off that table quickly.
Saving energy.
I mean, it's a tough position for her to be in. I mean, especially being here in the US where she's used to winning everything. And especially, as I said, in the last 1.5 to 2 years, this is a big challenge for her, and also really, really tough for a player like her to have a big crowd like this who's kind of cheering against her as well. There's a lot of pressure on her. You know, yesterday in the Golden game,
Against Fabi.
yeah, losing out on that last point was really tough on her.
I mean, that's the beauty and the pain
Yeah.
of the golden point.
Yeah.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. And Amy's won so many big championships for Team USA, plus singles, plus World Table Tennis feeder events, and then to have the added pressure of teammates. And I think that that's probably
Game 3.
the biggest difference
Serve, level.
for her. Of course, she played Team USA in the Pan Ams, so strong in the team event.
So
Beating Fabi's sister in the most critical match to take home the gold.
Long starts off with a long, fast serve. Waiting for another one, drops the ball this time.
And the question is, will this be
1-2.
the fourth match tonight with these two teams that it's a 2-1? I mean, look at Silva.
2-all.
Just bringing the power.
And Amy just freezing up a little bit there.
Such a weird angle because it was so wide to her forehand. She couldn't smash it down the line.
2-3.
The placement on the first two was perfect.
So she had to go cross court, tried to loop it, but really had no table at that angle.
Let 2-3.
Silva's just done a tremendous job of dealing with that fast tempo off the bounce backhand play by Amy Wong. Just really found a comfort zone dealing with her fast timing. Look at that backhand loop.
5-2.
The snap on that.
Switch.
When you add that much topspin to the ball, you can take a full swing, and it's going to be dipping instantly once it crosses the net.
So the players switch hands. Sonora Silva leading 5-2.
Trying for a sweep. Maybe the first
5-2.
sweep of the night.
Would certainly be a big one for the Bay Area Blasters.
And that was a tough miss for Amy, creating
2-6.
4-point differential.
Just great quality
2-7.
on the backhand. Again, that fine balance of really high speed and good power.
Amy either needs to take some spin off the push or get it to a different location, because right now Silva is feeling the backhand rip.
2-7.
Wow, deep serve,
8-2.
deep chop return. 8-2. 9-2
9-2.
for the Blasters.
Silva moving in on the finish line here.
A little frustration on that last backhand by Amy. Silva probably knows that that ball not going to make it.
And Amy catches the corner.
10-4.
And Silva again just chasing down everything. He takes the match 3-0. A big deal for the Bay Area. Amy Wong, despite the skill that she has, I think the matchup of styles for her and Silva with the speed and power was a little bit too much.
And just able to get back into his comfort zone and really play that all-court style. He really never got outside of his comfort zone. So our first sweep of the evening.
I'll certainly be happy with that. Sonora, congratulations. A great match to showcase some of your great speed and power out there. Obviously, you would have seen Amy playing before, and you know that she plays really strong over the table and with the counters especially. What was what was your strategy at the table to combat that and to try and get through that?
Thank you. I felt like I just needed to get the lead, especially very first few points, because then I have confidence. Especially when guys playing with a girl, especially guys feel a little nervous. So I felt I did a great job and get some points for my team. Yeah.
It also seemed like you got back off the table to neutralize her tempo or speed.
Exactly.
And then tell us about where did that backhand loop come from? Those were two just amazing bombs out of nowhere.
That's a secret.
Everything's a secret tonight from the Bay Area team.
Nope.
And you've relocated now you're at Texas Wesleyan.
Right.
You told me you're doing pre-med, but thinking of possibly changing. But how has the table tennis scene at Texas Wesleyan been for you? I know Dave Macbeth is there. Jonathan McDonald is there as well. So how are things looking for you out there right now?
Well, we practice in 4 days per week. Pretty good, 2 hours per day. Not bad with schooling. It's a little tough, but yeah, we handled it well. Yep.
Well, congratulations. A solid 3-0 win for the team, and I'm sure the audience loved every moment of it. Yep. And we'll see you in the Golden Game.
Thank you so much.
Just a great positive attitude. And we've got two big hitters right now with David Macbeth out of Team GB, as well as Ma Jinbao, who has had outstanding results on
Really
the World
outstanding.
Tour.
Yeah, and he's really moved up the world rankings recently to put himself in 122nd position on the rankings. And keep in mind, that's 122nd without any continental results. So the continental rankings really add some weight to it. So to be 122nd without that is really impressive. Of course, he played a reasonably okay match yesterday. Probably looking to lift the bar a little bit even more.
And I think Coach Maggie Tien couldn't be happier having him join the lineup after in the
Game
first
one.
2 meets.
Bayer to serve.
He was off
Love
winning
off.
matches internationally.
Now, we did see in his matches generally his first opening loop, sometimes he can be a little bit off balance. And so the first opening loop in some occasions is a little bit softer. So it'll be interesting to see what Macbeth brings to the table. I mean, Macbeth has great power, and again, at the mid-court, when he has a little bit more time, he can play some great counters. So if he can pressure the first opening from Ma and then take a little bit of a step backwards.
Yeah, that's pure power right there. That's Sonora Silva backhand power.
Now, Macbeth had a bit of a rough day at the office yesterday in the singles, losing his match 2-1. He was able to get the third game against Nikhil Kumar. He'll certainly be looking to try and make a case. I mean, in terms of the team lineup for the Texas Smash, you feel with the international experience, you know, having played the world champs for England, alongside Paul Drinkle and Liam Pitchford, Macbeth does have that experience, and I think the Texas Smash would probably like to rely on him.
Yeah, no,
kind
he's
of lean
definitely
into it.
in that AB position. And just like Collet, you need your top player to be able to guarantee some wins. They're playing him on the lower half, but he's still in that AB position.
Macbeth, a former runner-up in the English National Championships. Great spin control on the forehand there.
It's very deceiving when Macbeth is looping. It seems like there's not much on the ball because he does it so effortlessly, but I can promise you that ball is flying.
Just catches the net. Ma Jinbao coming out here with the reverse pendulum serve that worked really well for him yesterday and has in many of his matches. He's usually able to connect with an attacking shot. Follow-up. Some changes in direction. You don't typically see Jinbao playing an overwhelming amount of power. He's very consistent.
That's a nice flip there. Combo.
Really great up at the table on the counters. We also saw yesterday some really exceptional just kind of backhand punches.
Yeah, that ball, again, effortless by David Macbeth, but so much power on the ball. See how fast Ma swung. Could not catch up with the timing.
This is a crucial match because, of course, we're just a few games out from the golden game. If Ma Jinbao can win 3-0 here,
They guarantee the win.
they're guaranteed the win here.
Or add a 6-point bonus to an 11-4. Now you're talking a 17-4 blowout. And the way they're playing, it's going to be up to the coaches to get some matchups that really change what we've seen so far in the first 4 singles matches and the doubles. Now there's nice down the line power by David Macbeth.
Of course, for video, merch, email sign up, standings and stats, and more, you can visit MLTT.com, the homepage of Major League Table Tennis. It's a great place to check also the schedules for upcoming matches and all of the live stream links and links to past videos.
Definitely follow on all the social media platforms from TikTok to Instagram, the YouTube channel, Facebook.
Not only that, but of course you can also follow your favorite teams. So usually the team name followed by MLTT. So for example, I think Chicago Wind is Wind MLTT, Revolution MLTT, some examples.
Oh, beautiful backhand out to the forehand.
Beth catching a little bit of luck on that. Pressure is on here.
Great 9-9, game 1.
And Macbeth gets pumped after that. Outstanding backhand.
That's the most excited I've seen Macbeth so far.
And in a battle of reverse pendulum serves, Macbeth comes out on top. 2 great serve and follow-ups. 11-9. Texas Smash stays alive.
Just really gets the job done. See how loose the grip is on the serve. The ball above the net, very well placed out to the wide forehand. Macbeth taking both points on his serve to win 11-9 game 1. Texas hoping to sweep here, so they're only starting 1 down in the golden game.
An apt description of Dave Macbeth, the mid-court power player. Gets a little bit off the table, not too far back, but that was look at the power he unleashes.
That was a great
ball.
down the line forehand.
Just when he has that little amount of extra time from being maybe half a step back, it just makes a huge difference, not just for the power, but just taking that little bit of extra moment to figure out perfect placement.
Almost if that ball can come back into his stance, then you know he's going to unleash a smooth, silky loop kill in one of the directions. We saw him go in both directions in this last game. Trying to quiet the Bay Area Blaster crowd.
Game 2, Texas to serve.
I can imagine when Lily gets out on the court in the golden game, we'll see some tall, yellow standing fans.
Another service error there to start things off from Macbeth. Jimbao steady in the beginning, but a little bit overcooked there.
Yeah, just reaching for the ball.
And we've seen kind of 2 modes from Jimbao. He likes to control a lot, but he also counters. Is there a danger here?
Got away with one there.
Is there, do you think, perhaps a danger of Macbeth putting him into a mode that's too passive?
Yeah, I think that he just hasn't become like a dictator out there and start like saying play against my ball. He's just been more of a receiver. Not a lot of long rallies, but a lot of power.
1-3.
Sometimes the best way to deal with somebody with a tricky serve is give it right back to them, and we've seen. Look at Macbeth.
There it is.
Just beautiful reverse pendulum, moving it around. Loading it up with underspin as well as side top. Oh, that was going to be a deep one. That was going to be very on top of Ma. That's
2 serves in a row.
3-all.
when you're having difficulty returning the serve effectively, it just opens up for the server to do those Silva-style backhand rips. So there's no pressure on the ball, it's just being returned. Now that's a nice backhand over the table.
3-4.
Again, helps to be that tall.
And Margin Bao just adding a little bit of sharpness to the contact on that forehand opening. You could see that last acceleration through the contact. And this time goes for the backhand banana. Speaking of bananas, one just walked past the corner from the Lily mob.
Another serve.
6-4.
I'm a little surprised at the number of serve errors we've been seeing here across this weekend so far. Actually did have the umpires go out there at the beginning again
Check the net.
and double and triple check the net, just because yesterday was so bizarre. I know Cole after his match did say that, you know, he'd been coaching a lot, so hasn't had as much time to fine tune his serve, but we are seeing other players struggle, particularly with the reverse.
Right. Oh, what a great play from the backcourt by David Macbeth. You can just see that ball skipping and jumping.
5-7.
Both teams in this last singles match still with 1 timeout remaining each. And they'll get a fresh one for the Golden game after this. Macbeth puts the ball down the line. See the topspin just dipped the ball.
Oh,
What
that
a
is
setup.
so clean and crisp. You could hear the snap.
The serve variations have just been
Macbeth has
excellent
been
from Macbeth.
mixing it up so well.
But despite that, still 7-7. Margin Bao keeping things even.
It just seems that Macbeth is comfortable on the reverse pendulum, stepping over and playing his forehand with his elbow up high. He can just drive through any of the side spin serves.
And it's going to be a timeout here from the Bay Area Blasters. Coach Maggie Tian bringing Margin Bao back to the bench. Macbeth heading back to Jorg Pizzagayo, the Texas Smash. Macbeth has some really good momentum in this match, and this will be such a great win for him.
And I think also, just looking at the body language on Macbeth, much more spring between points that he's winning, finding some really good tactics to play over the table on the serve return. And then off the table, look at that wonderful forehand flip kill. Just having no difficulty getting that first backhand spin in and moving it around.
Macbeth in the last matchup between Texas and the Bay Area, playing 2-1 against Lasheen Al-Sayed, so certainly showing his experience there to come through that match. And right now, he's in a good position here against Margin Bao. Had 2 great umpires here who've done all of the matches so far, Peter and William Chung. These are slightly longer matches, so sitting in a chair and paying attention to all the small details can be such a challenge.
Great short game by David Macbeth.
Jung Bao really going in for the aggressive shot, but putting it too long. And this time, opting for the forehand flick on the serve receive. I think he needs to be a little bit more assertive. Macbeth has had such great success against the reverse because he's taken the chance to get across and use the backhand flick. Unfortunately, placement-wise, probably not the best. Again, right into the middle of the forehand of Dave Macbeth. Macbeth with 3 game points. 2 in normal table tennis, but here with the golden point.
Well, Macbeth going for a little bit of a redirect, playing his forehand again over the table, out to the backhand. First time we've seen that here in the match. This backhand has been serving him so well on the reverse pendulum return.
And Ma Jianbao unleashes probably his best shot of the match so far.
Just really tight on the serve return. And then Ma keeps it short, but not enough to stop the opening.
And we will have a golden point, and it will be David Macbeth with a bit of power in his hands. He will hold the serve, and Adam Bobo has the young kids riled up here for the Bay Area Blasters. And Macbeth sets it up and puts it down. The reverse pendulum serve just paying out.
And you can see the happiness on his face, finally getting it done with a beautiful third ball attack. You can see the spin on the ball, and here comes the backhand. Beautifully placed, wide out to the forehand.
Solid form. So Dave Macbeth looking solid now with 2-0. Bringing Texas Smash closer to the Bay Area Blasters. If he can win the third game, he can close to within 1. Macbeth's reverse pendulum serve and follow-up.
And you know, Matt, if I'm Jorg Vitzigayo, I'm going to try to get this matchup in the golden game, because you take one of the top 2 players, if you can nullify what Ma Jianbao's been doing, then you have a lot more options to do stuff with.
And Mark Wei is in a banana suit eating a banana. We've seen it all. He's having such a great time here. Yeah, the Golden Game matchups are going to be crucial for this one. And you can't help but think that under pressure, Dave Macbeth's reverse is going to cash out.
Oh, look at that. What a beautiful reloop off of a quality opening. Again, once Macbeth sets up, giving himself some distance, that was a much better off the bounce play by Ma Jianbao. Wow, that's a backhand power from both players.
And gets it done down the line. Great patience, just waiting for the ball to bounce up off the net, taking his time. Beth really going in strong.
That is so smooth by Macbeth. Not an easy shot to counterattack. Nice little hook down the line, tying it up. This is by far the strongest we've seen David Macbeth play in the Western Conference. Look at that.
4-3.
That ball just keeps adding spin from that distance.
You can see behind Dave in the white shirt with the phone. That is Aussie. That's your man to beat for Major League Table Tennis Fantasy League. He's been absolutely crushing it.
Nice aggressive serve there. And we talk about best of 3, but a lot of these teams, Matt, have just been thinking of it almost like 3 championship matches all unto themselves.
5-4.
Yeah,
Go down 0-2. There's nothing to hang your head about. You just try to get that one extra point, because in the end, golden game is determined by who's leading and what amount of spot you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, 1 point can make all the difference.
Well, what we see the first night, we saw 2 matches be determined by 1 point.
5-6.
And what a difference it makes going into the golden game, whether you're up 10-5, 8-7.
Yeah, and this is actually a 2-point swing. I mean, if Jim Bao wins this, then the Bay Area Blasters will start with a 3-point lead in the golden game. If Macbeth wins it, they'll only have a 1-point start.
7-5.
So Ma Jim Bao, 7 points to 5.
And
looking to claw it
I'll
back.
be really interested to see if by any chance the coaches go for an all-female match, which is the top 2 U.S. women players of the last few years and teammates from the Pan Am Championships and Pan Am Games.
Jim Bao with the drop. Didn't really move until quite late.
7-6.
Just seems like David Macbeth is out hustling.
I mean,
Jim Bao.
honestly, when you were just talking about the lineup potential for the golden game, I would be trying to put Lily up against Rebete again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
7-0.
It's going to be very interesting.
And
to
I
see.
would be keeping Amy away from Mr. Silva as well.
It's going to be really interesting for me to see where Amy gets put in the golden game.
8-7.
Honestly, I would think against Godwin, probably, if I look at the lineup in terms of style matchup and level-wise, that's Amy's best chance.
And if there is a mismatch, the chance to do sweep damage.
Just a barrage from Ma Jim Bao, starting with a great forehand flick receive.
9-8.
Jim Bao leading 9 points to 8.
Very smart, very safe. Macbeth gets that first backhand to land. Jim Bao really doesn't have just a control back, and it's all or nothing. Right now, the closeness of this match. First game 11-9, then 11-10, back to 9-all. Again,
That ball just falls off the racket.
yeah, just a quality backhand spin by Macbeth. Not much you can do with that ball.
So, point here, opportunity for a 3-0 sweep. And he'll take it. Dave Macbeth sweeps Ma Jim Bao. 11-9, 11-10, 11-9, the closest margins, but Macbeth gets the job done. That is an outstanding win for him, and a huge win for the Texas Smash who will now start the Golden Game only 1 point behind.
Just a solid sweep to balance out Silva's sweep of Amy Wong. Macbeth, almost I'd say, getting a monkey off his back.
So
back.
we go into the Golden Game with Bay Area Blasters leading by 1. They'll start with a 1 point. Kasahara coming out strong for the Texas Smash, 2-1. Rebete struggling against it, really on form and pumped up Lily Jung with the crowd behind her. The doubles went the way of the Bay Area Blasters as well. It was Sonura Silva, Sean, who you were utterly impressed with.
Just playing a full court game, and then again, Macbeth with the power from the mid-court, just getting a sweep to bring Texas back within 1 for this all-exciting Golden Game.
What a performance from both teams, and the swing in those last 2 matches going 3-0, 3-0 each way.
And the tightness of the games. I mean, we're talking 11-9s, 11-10s.
Betsugayo waiting patiently. There, Commissioner of the Major League Table Tennis, Flint Lane. Adam Barbaro has probably had the time of his life with this audience tonight. Coach Maggie Tian for the Bay Area Blasters.
Okay, we're at the Golden Game. 6 points are on the line. Bay Area Blasters are leading 8-7, and we'll have a 1 point lead going into the Golden Game. The team that is behind picks the first player that will take the table. Coach? Hiromitsu Kasahara is your number 1. Coach? Tao Wen-jong is your number 1, your number 2. There is a wave going on. I didn't hear you. Adi Godwani is your number 2. Coach? Darryl Tsao is your 2 and your 3. David Macbeth is your 3. Let's get that wave going, please. Lily Zhang is your 3 and your 4. Sonura Silva is your 4, making Jinbao Ma your 5. Rebetez is your 4, making Amy Wong your 5. Good luck, coaches.
So those are the lineups. Kasahara taking on Tao Wen-jung as we had in the opening for the singles. Godwani will face Darryl Tsao in the second. Dave Macbeth will face off against Lily Zhang. Sonura Silva with Yoan Rebete, and then Ma Jinbao will play Amy Wong. Sean, looking at that lineup, what do you think about the potential outcomes of this one?
I think it's going to be tight because with only 4 points, and look at Kasahara continuing the upper hand that he had in their singles match, just bringing such a wide angle.
I think Texas really have to make a strong impact with these first 2 matchups. Kasahara keeps the pressure on. Tao maybe backed off a little bit too much from the table there. He plays big shots, but it's so hard to get the trajectories right.
He's dipping his racket down in order to pick the ball up. Kasahara has so much spin when he's driving the ball.
And Kasahara, that steady backhand opening. We're back to game 1 again. And it's good night Vienna to Bay Area Blasters, 1 point lead, the Texas Smash.
And Kasahara with a sweep. This is going to be very interesting here. Can Darryl Tsao establish his forehand?
He establishes that pretty quickly. Texas Smash on a bit of a roll. Again, these first few matchups for them really important.
Roddy got a break there. That serve return went long. Darryl was licking his chops, ready to spin that on.
This Bay Area crowd getting rowdy in the Golden Game. Long serve, the serve drifts long. Darryl picks it up with ease. And Godwin keeps the reverse shot to the forehand this time. A great follow-up from him. And the Bay Area Blasters move back to within 2, and this is going to be really interesting to see how Lily handles this reverse pendulum serve in particular.
Going for it. Going for the flip kill, which if it lands, it's wonderful. But high risk.
Goes for the backhand flip, but Macbeth, again, just it's a little bit far back.
Yeah, it's going to be tough because the amount of spin that Macbeth plays is much heavier than she saw with Rebate.
Oh, and he gets that one out of the pocket.
He just heavy spun it up. Lily went airborne on that last one. Macbeth continues to play his best table tennis tonight. Yeah, that's going to be tough. That block that he did off the first attack that Lily gave him.
Headed to the next matchup, Sonura Silva.
This is going to be a battle right here. Silva will not go quietly.
Bay Area Blasters need a momentum shift here.
Oh, that was
gets him with the forehand.
That was a terrible serve return there. It just pushed it deep to the center and high.
May have had good success in the singles, but the Golden Game is a different animal, and here comes the timeout.
Silva a little surprised, but after that last serve return, Coach Maggie Tien wants to have better shot selection.
Right now, the pressure is on the home team.
And I think, Matt, one of the things is, after Macbeth's win, the amount of energy for the Texas Smash right now, they're standing up. You just see so much more activity. Everyone eager, of course, the good start by Kasahara against Taowen Jung.
I'm so interested to see the last matchup too between Amy and Ma Jinbao.
Oh, that's going to be intense. Oh, that serve got away from Johan.
Jinbao and Amy, the next match will be looking for redemption right now. Rebate holding the table.
And just kept Silva, not necessarily on his heels, but back in a defensive stance. Really big point here. If Texas can continue to build.
Oh, the explosiveness in those shots. Silva pulls it back, but Texas 5 points ahead right now.
So snappy on those forehand loops. This is going to be interesting here. Will Amy go for the deep serve?
Ma Jinbao and Amy both have a point to prove here.
Digging, digging, digging. And this is the specialty of the Golden Game. When you can sweep, change the dimension. Amy had a chance on that one.
Ma Jinbao has a chance to potentially bring things back even closer. And he does.
Sweep.
He wins 4 points. Texas smash will send out Kasahara, and really Tao has to approach this differently. I mean, he needs to make his mark a little bit more.
Either shut down Kasahara's serve and launch one of his missiles, or get his backhand into play.
These points are huge, and the crowd is getting louder.
This is where it gets so exciting. A 1-point differential.
We're kind of back to the starting point again.
This time with Texas with the 1-point lead.
And Jung puts it in the net. He's going to be deeply frustrated with that.
And Kasahara knows now if he ever gets out of position, there's one other option,
Nice
which is
high
to go
lob.
back and lob, especially if he can make it go deep. Tao too far from the table, but he now has the serve. And a forced step around. Couldn't get a full swing on that ball. And Kasahara continues to keep the sweep going. It's Tao and Jung.
Left. 10-13.
Big forehand from Tao and Jung, keeping the margins tight here. Daryl Sao and Aditya Godwin face off again towards the midway mark of this golden game. And Daryl finds his forehand.
Just able to work the point. Be interesting if Adi could just maybe push it deep and mix up the short game.
Capitalizing it right now, you have to wonder, given the momentum that we saw in the first round of combinations, there might be a chance for the Bay Area to come back, but can they get ahead when it comes?
Oh, big point right there. If Godwin can go a 2-2 in this set of 4,
and he does.
solid
And again,
play.
that short reverse to the forehand.
Right now, pressure on Lily to keep the momentum going.
The Lily mob are going nuts. Looks like the scoreboard's a little bit behind there. It's 15-13 for Texas. And Lily, she's going to bring it to within 1. Macbeth has got to be feeling an immense amount of pressure from that corner.
Macbeth, well-placed balls right down the middle. Lily wanted to smack it. But just so much pace on the ball.
Good depth, but a little bit too high.
It's so spinny when Macbeth can open up on the backhand side. Very difficult not only for Lily to put her racket on the ball, but to bring it down.
So 18-14,
Silva needs to keep the Texas smash.
There's a big opportunity here. If Silva can really make an impact, then Margin Val can come back onto the court again.
If he can get within 3 points, and again, just a very weak first serve return.
Rabate going for the big backhand counter.
Now with the serve, if he can take at least one, otherwise it's over.
I mean, he really needs both. And
what
if he gets,
aggressive serve
if he gets
by
both,
Sonora Silva.
already. And he will. 17-19. And right now, there is an opportunity for Ma Jinbao to close this out. And Amy is in this tough position that she's been in before. She was in yesterday, and she has been in previous matches where she's having to try and hold down the fort.
The thing that I like right now is Amy smiling a little bit.
I mean, you have to, right? And Amy Wong just blocks Ma Jinbao down, and then
to go from being swept in the first four to taking the first point and getting match point for Texas's first potential win in the Western Conference.
And the serve just drifts long, and Amy's had just the nerves.
Timeout.
Yesterday in the first point of the Golden Game.
Amy.
And Betsy Gaio does call a timeout.
Trying to ice the server.
Amy Wong just has to take one.
Do you think she'll go for a finishing shot off the serve directly or try to work the point? Because we've seen Ma Jinbao's loop has so much spin.
I think Jinbao's reverse serve is a little bit tough for her to do it against, but I mean, at this stage of the Golden Game, it's really difficult to know what might happen.
And with the number of missed serves, he's got to get it into play and not worry about the next shot. And we've just seen
he was very relaxed and free in the first round, but this is totally different. The situation.
Yeah, no, the score creates the pressure, and being down 2 match points right now on his serve, best he can do is send it into a golden point.
And he'll get the reverse pendulum. Amy keeps it short, pops it up. You have to wonder, does she just try and go long and deep there and just really commit to the push?
And he's watching her racket angle to see where that ball's going.
And Amy Wong finishes it for Texas. The ultimate redemption from yesterday.
What a point with Amy Wong staying toe-to-toe with Ma Jinbao and changing the path of Texas, getting their first win.
I mean, it's a little bit of a fairy tale for Amy. I mean, yesterday after the Golden Game and after losing that point to Fabi, you could see that she was so upset. You just see it in her face, and this is such a golden moment for her, and she's kind of like, okay, don't touch me. Let me have my moment. But Texas sent the barrier flying as the team rushes out here. Amy Wong, just an outstanding finish. She brings the Texas smash home in this match against the Bay Area.
Beating the home team in front of the home crowd.
And you're a great finish there for the team. And you know, Amy's kind of gone through some ups and downs, especially over this weekend. How proud were you of her getting that job done there in the last point?
You know, I think I'm always proud of Amy. We have drafted her for a reason, and the reason is not that we just depend on her winning. I mean, it's, you know, yesterday I put her in the decider in deuce in 20 all, and she lost it. But I would do it all the time again because I know she can win these matches. If you look at her, her attitude is a little bit different than others, but she's a silent killer, and she proved it today. So I think she recovered well from last night, and yeah, I'm happy for her and for the team.
And Jörg, would you classify that David Macbeth's match in singles was the best he's played so far in the Western Conference?
I think David played extremely well in Houston, I have to say. But okay, tonight, I mean, what he did against Jinbao was amazing. But you know, we also had a long talk with Dave last night because yesterday he didn't perform well. And If we're not talking about the result, it was he didn't give the team any energy. He even mentioned this morning when we spoke about it. He said that was his fault. And this is what I expect from them. You can't bring the energy, you can't bring the fighting spirit. You know, we can lose. We are by far not the strongest team here. We know. But minimum this is what we can expect, and then we can see what is the outcome.
And how did the team, I mean, there was much more energy on the bench from Texas today, which was great. How important was that today, especially against this Bay Area home crowd?
Yeah, I mean, come on, what you can get more? This is the biggest fun, right? I mean, you're playing against the home crowd. I mean, what do you need more to be pumped? Regardless, everyone is fighting against you. We need to have crowds here. We need to have this spirit. And that's, I think they took it on. They took on the fight. And then, again, we had a long talk this morning because yesterday I was really frustrated with the way we marched in, the way we performed, regardless of the result. So today I saw the fighting spirit. Regardless, even we can lose this match. It's okay, you know. Bay Area is strong. It's 1-point game or 2-point games. We can walk out here with what is it then, 7-14 again. And still, I would have been proud because tonight we showed what we are capable of. And this is the minimum we can expect.
Well, your congratulations on getting the Texas smash through there at the end. And we're going to have a little chat with David ourselves as well.
He deserved it tonight. Good.
Fantastic work. So we will have Dave Macbeth getting the headset on in a moment here. Dave, fantastic performance from you tonight. It's also nice for us to have the chance to talk to you after you had to go straight into the Golden game there after your singles.
Yeah.
You've had some ups and downs throughout the season here, and I know it's a little bit different with the format and you're having to travel as well. What have been some of the challenges that you've found difficult to overcome, and how did you feel that you kind of overcame them tonight?
Yeah, I think the travel is obviously a factor, but I'm used to traveling a bit anyway.
Right.
But it's more like the repeated back and forth between England and the US. I struggle more when I go home to recover, actually, just because you're going east.
Yeah.
But to be fair, normally I do come a few days early. I came here on Tuesday, prepared a bit at 888. I actually trained with Nikhil on Wednesday.
Oh. Are you going to train with him again afterwards?
Well, he kept a few of his serves. He kept them in the locker just for the match. So, yeah, I actually struggled a bit yesterday. I thought Nikhil served really well, and I felt a little bit flat during the match, during the doubles, and I just tried to come out with a bit more energy.
You know, in the singles you played excellent, winning and sweeping. In the Golden game, playing Lily, how often have you played female players? Is that the first time, or is it something common in England for you to match up against members of the national team?
In a competition, no, not that I can think of, but I practice with one of the lady in the national team, Tin Tin Ho, and there's another Chinese girl in England that I practice with, so I'm fairly familiar, but not with obviously Lily's level. I've not played someone that I can remember as good as that, and I tried to do my homework through the singles match that she played. I basically asked Johan, what should I not do? And that's kind of what I went for in the Golden game.
It definitely worked out for you. And saw some great performances from you. The reverse pendulum serve, I mean, really paid off well for you today.
Yeah, there was a lot of them in that match.
Yeah.
I think up until the third set, we both served reverse pretty much every serve.
Right. What do you think went better for you? I mean, you were both using the reverse, but I think you were able to really capitalize off yours a lot more. When you look at your serve, but also your receive of his reverse pendulum, what do you think made the difference there?
I think he didn't receive my reverse that well in his forehand. I think he actually, in the first set, he tried to flick one, and then he stopped doing it.
Right.
If he'd have carried on, I'd have struggled. And also, he didn't serve long reverse right until the end. I was actually quite glad. I think if he'd have started that earlier on, it'd have been more of a challenge. Whereas I tried to just mix it up constantly, going long, going short to the backhand. I think that probably worked a little bit more for me.
Well, Dave, congratulations. It's great to see you get such a prominent win out there against Ma Jinbao and play well in the Golden game.
It's nice to have an interview. I've missed the last.
I was saying
last 5 matches.
You need to talk to your coach to put you in the top match.
To be fair, I went on at 1 this week, and the last weekend I lost both times. So.
Well, you keep winning, and we'll keep trying to give you the interviews. Does that sound like a good deal?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Congratulations,
Cheers.
Dave, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, the Texas Smash from the bottom of the leaderboard. A great win for them. They needed it. It was really insightful from Jörg to talk about the team vibe and then thinking about that more so than the results. Bay Area Blasters, as you said, they just needed 4 points to stay in the lead, and they do so with 91 points overall. Great singles record for the Bay Area Blasters still.
I think the spinners and the paddlers can thank the smash because it just keeps the Blasters within striking range, and tomorrow it's going to be even more excitement.
Yeah, and the West Coast really has a tight race for the top spot, the top 2 spots. What an outstanding day. I mean, this match was intense. The home crowd were pumped. They really gave all of their energy to the players, and for Texas to come out against all of that, I thought the Golden Game picks were really interesting, and I thought there were certain parts of it where I was almost worried for Texas, but they performed and they got the job done.
Yeah, definitely with Mr. Macbeth bringing the power. Great play. I can't wait to see him tomorrow.
And I can say one thing that echoes Jörg Bitzigayo. You have to be happy for Amy Wong to have that redemption, to have that chance to finish the Golden Game for the team. What an outstanding performance. There it is, that Golden Game moment. Amy Wong and the barriers go flying. Texas smash. Look at Jörg. A great performance. We are going to be back again tomorrow in the morning with 2 more matches. Make sure you tune in for Major League Table Tennis Week 6 from Matt Hetherington and Sean O'Neill. Thanks for joining us tonight.